Hi, Dav here, and today we have a new episode in the Art Review series, and today we'll be checking out the work of H or HVVVZZZ here on Twitter or X. Now, I found this artist, I believe, through, I think it was this one first. I just like their sort of breakdown in terms of their rendering. Let me just show you. Yeah, I'm so happy that they were able to post like this sort of initial version. I think this is mostly like flat. I mean, there are some shadows here, right? But they do something in the like once they're done with this part, then they have like this phase where they just add more, I guess, values to it. Let me just show you. Let's try. So what's the difference between this and this? This one, for example, let's look at the hand. Two major values. You have the base color and then the shadows. That's it. In some parts, you already have like soft edges. So they do some blending, I guess, a little bit. But you still have huge areas here where it's just like a basic base color. Now the hair is definitely a lot more like diverse in terms of value. But if we go to this version, I mean, the hair just jumped up in terms of like detail immensely. Right? But going back to that hand, then they add extra values in between, so to kind of make it more fleshy, they'll add some extra darker strokes here within the shadow, and in the base color area they will add some values in between that sort of in between the lightest base color and the darkest shadow color, right? And there's some hue variety in here. For example, if you look at this part, it's kind of pinkish. Same thing for these like knuckles here. Are they knuckles or this bony parts of the fingers? She kind of reminds me of that girl from. Oh my! It's the second season of it is out. My Darling something. Oh, it's so over. I'm forgetting. But look at that. Oh, they also have another piece here. I mean, look at this. Look at the feet. So let me just open this in a new tab. And I want to open the rendered version as well. I mean, look at the jump. It's crazy. Wait, let it open. And the image is pretty big too. And what's so fascinating, if you look at the floor, because it's raining, right? The way like these, like, what do you call them? Oh my, like water, not puddle, but where it, oh my god, I'm so cooked. And it just looks cool. And it looks very realistic. And I do like that effort when people spend that effort, not just in the character but the environment, like that context, that environmental context. I think it adds a little more to the character as well. But anyway, I think this guy is sort of, I think the full version is him covering. I want to see the full version first. Okay, it's the guy sort of covering her from the rain, and I'm guessing he's using his coat as a place for her to sit. So that's very sort of thoughtful, considerate. Even the way her sleeves are so wet, and you can kind of see her arms through that. The effects look realistic and or believable at the very least, right? I do see like a buffer thing happening in their phone, so maybe they're waiting for a better signal or something. So they're kind of struggling. His tie is sort of untied. He's no longer as buttoned up, so they're kind of they're in that zone of kind of panic and confusion. But they look safe. Meaning, I think they're both happy that they're, you know, at least together. Anyway, going back to this thing. Wait, where is it? This guy. right? Shit, it's already clean. It's clean as hell. Minimal line work. You do find some openings in those lines. They're not relying heavily on the line art. It's more of a guide. I think some of those lines do end up in the end as well, but notice how it's not the bigger thing. It's definitely a part of it, but it's not. I mean, the rendering that goes underneath, the lighting, the value thing, the hue variation, the effects, the textures, it adds a lot more. But it wouldn't work if you don't have like a good drawing underneath. So this would probably take some time as well. They even fixed up the, oh, look at how they even determined where the reflections would go or where the puddles would go. And look at that. In this phase, they just added like some reflections. I'm guessing these are some clouds reflecting, or they're from the sky, obviously being reflected into this puddle of water. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, look at that. Oh, adding some gradients as well, because if you look at the face, right, it's mostly like a basic, it's close to just one value, but notice how in the lower part of the face it's a little more like saturated, more pink, more red, and then it gets lighter as you go to the top. Even the effects of this hair kind of in the sideburn area, look at how it feels like it's actually being stretched out and it's being like pulled into the back, around the back of their ear. Pretty cool, right? Look at the feet too, those toes. Look at the highlight as well. It's crazy, guys. That's why I think it's like these types of illustrations, I would consider them their own project because of how long this would take. Like it takes a whole process to achieve this kind of thing, but when you do finish it, I think you're gonna be so freaking happy. Oh, interesting, there are some texture brushes. If you look at this part over here, do you see that? That's like a custom texture brush. Same thing here, but for the most part it's not, especially for like the main thing here, like the bodies, the actual figures. Maybe in the background there's definitely a lot more texture, but even this sock, look at how it's not, there is some hue variety here. There's some greens, I see some blues as well. Like it feels real. Even the shoes, the reflection of those, the reflectivity of the shoes, pretty cool. Even the way the water drips, it's well done, well done. High quality photo. I notice how this image is kind of dark. I mean, it's raining, so it makes sense, but the character isn't too, like, you can tell what's happening here, but at the same time the character is not too bright or not too saturated, so it kind of works. I mean, I think the pink part in this phone is the most saturated area, the lightest and most saturated area. The point is you can see this amount of detail even if the whole environment is kind of dark, so I do like that. But let me see their other stuff, only because those were the two images that really sort of hooked me into their profile. But let me just scroll for some more. Oh, this guy is pretty cool. I'm guessing it's the same character. Yeah, does she not remind you of the not Darling in the Franxx, or forgetting the title name, but it's a blonde, well, a fake blonde. She dyes her hair, I think. Oh yeah, her name is Marin. I think her name is Marin, and her boyfriend, kind of boyfriend, is Gojo. Even the knees look great on this guy, or on this chick. Look at that. Nice socks. Like there's some decent amount of anatomy. If you look at the hands, like look at how it's not too simplified. Like you can tell where the fat part of the palms are, where the knuckles are over here. Like it just feels more anatomically based. Same thing for the knees. It's not like one smooth line. You see different curves here and there, right? You can see the bony part of the knee. You see a bit of the calves being squished into the thighs. Like, I do like it. Look at that. Alright. But notice how the nose, they do simplify it. I mean, look at the amount of detail for the hands here for this guy. And then for the nose and mouth, it becomes, or it's a lot more simpler. Definitely for the nose. Even the ear has nice anatomy. Oh, so they do use reference, obviously, but they can make it their own. In this case, they know how to stylize the face as well. Let me just zoom in on this guy. Look at that reference photo. So everything's pretty much the same for the most part, but the face is the thing that was changed the most. Yeah, they sort of removed this part of the bangs. Are these bangs? Maybe not. But they shortened the hair a bit so they can show off the eyes. But yeah. If you look at the way they render, I think it's mostly like a basic round brush as well. Like you don't see some crazy texture brushes. They do keep their process somewhat simple. I do see some rake brushes over here, I do think. Or maybe they were manually added in those lines. But yeah. Again, the nose, very simplified. I do like the scratches in like the table. That's a cool effect because it's very common in like your school table to have scratches, even like names, done with permanent marker or something. But at least for like markings like that, you can remove it with some kind of liquid. But for scratches like these, it's kind of permanent. So I do like the texture. And you can still see the brush strokes, like the blending happening. Do you see this bit of yellow here, right? This one seems more bluish green for some reason. Again, there is some subtle bit of hue variety. Same thing here, a little yellowish, a little reddish, a little bluish. It just adds a little more realism, but you do need to be aware of the saturation. You can't make it too saturated, too bright. You have to tone things down a bit. And allow the local colors, in this case the brown, the sort of white shirt, to really, or blue and blue thing here, to dark blue, dark gray. You want those to shine the most, but it doesn't mean they should be the only colors there. Adding those bits of hues, it just makes it look more alive. Even if it's a shirt, it's not like skin, right? But it makes it look more real, more alive. Yeah. So if you go further down, oh, I do see something I like, a cat girl. Meow, meow. Yeah. This could be some. This reminds me of a show on YouTube, Alien something, Alien Stage. I don't know. Maybe am I wrong? Let me see. I have no idea who Ivan Till is. Oh, I'm cooked. Anyway, this one kind of reminds me of Hero Academia. Like the blonde girl anyway. What is happening here? So this is Gojo from the Jujutsu Kaisen having a feel for... Who's the guy again? The black-haired guy in the left-hand side? Oh, it's over. Anyway, they're having a bit of a moment, right? Look at this. Oh, I'm guessing this artist is Korean based on the text. Interesting. No idea who this is. Looks kind of shy. Oh, I know this. This is from the romance high school anime, Horimaya, something like that. And I think the girl is like a masochist or something. It's relevant, by the way. Oh, we have like a Spy X Family fan art here. Look at that. Yeah, they just look so high quality. I mean, even the hair is freaking crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna end the review here. I'm gonna add the links, or the link to this page in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.